Hi, this is Dan. Today I'd like to play a game of 5-minute blitz chess on FICS, and my opponent opened pawn to e4, so I played pawn to e6, the French defense, and white continued pawn to d4, and I played pawn to d5. Okay, so white chooses to exchange pawns on d5, which is one of the possible choices that white has against the French defense. So I want to just develop my pieces to stronger squares. And so let's play the bishop over to g4. Okay, so should I trade or not? I think I'll try just backing up, moving my bishop over to h5. And let's see what white decides to do now. I want to play my pawn on c7 to c5 before I move my knight to c6. In the French defense, this is often, you usually see that the pawn moves to c5, or anyway, it very often moves to c5 and then the knight moves to c6 behind the pawn. Okay, so let's see, what is this? Let's do that now. Yeah, let's do that now. Let's move the pawn to c5 now. If white takes, I can recapture with my bishop. And that's okay for me. So I still have my knight on b8. Okay, so white decided to take, so let's recapture with the bishop. And then I need to decide what to do about my knight on b8. Oh, should I take this? I think I'll trade. And now I need to decide. Okay, let's see. So before, I could trade bishops, but I think I'll play this knight move to c6, attacking the queen, and I'll let white trade bishops. If white wants to do that, that's okay. But first white needs to decide what to do about the queen, since the queen is attacked. So while white is thinking, what else can we say about this? So I still need to castle, but white also still hasn't castled. And looking at this position, it's difficult to say who's winning. Okay, so so this is a check, so I have to decide how to answer the check. So let's move knight to e7. That move also protects the pawn on d5. Okay, so the bishops are traded. And since my knight is on e7, you'll see that my pawn is okay, it's protected enough. So now the queen moves over there. Let's move the knight back over to f6 and get ready to castle soon. Okay, so let's castle, and okay, wow, so white decides to castle queenside, and now we need to decide what to do. So before we do anything, let's move the rook over to c8. Since I don't have a pawn on c8, this is a strong square for the rook, attacking the knight, and also the king, white's king, is on that c-file. Okay, and maybe, I might as well just put my queen over on c7, build up some pressure along the c-file, and see what happens with that. Thinking about moving the knight on e7 over to c6 again, and then maybe to b4. Just to attack the pawn on a2 and see if I can get some kind of things going on the c-file and against the a-pawn. Okay, I think, let's see. Let's move the other rook over to d8 to protect the pawn on d5. Okay, so this move is played. It looks weird, but I think I want to move this rook this knight to e8, and eventually I hope I should be able to move that to a stronger square soon. For now, well, okay, let's move it over to d6 first, and then we can. Okay. Okay. So now I think moving the other knight to f5. So these knights now protect each other, and I still have pressure along the c file. So pretty interesting, and you'll see that my opponent is under 2 minutes, and I have just over 2 minutes. So the time is getting a little bit short. Oh, I think this was a mistake. Okay, so if I take this knight, the queen will recapture, and I can checkmate on c2. So white is actually unable to recapture without allowing checkmate. So there you go. So actually, you'll see that I was able to checkmate white. White did make a mistake there by moving this move, moving the knight to d4 was a mistake, because once this knight recaptures, when the queen takes, right now you'll see the queen protects c2, but when the queen takes, the queen no longer protects c2, and so I'm able to checkmate with the queen on c2. You'll see that the queen and the rook on the c file are really, really strong. So anyway, when you play these quick games, it's very, very common for one player to make a mistake and allow the other player to win. So it's a part of the fun of playing fast games, and this time it was me who was the one who got to be the winner. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. As always, I had a lot of fun making it, and look forward to sharing more with you soon. Alright, thank you so much.